and welcome.
To Quackalope.
No,
Today
welcome
covering...
to Death Roads, Death Race. We're going pedal to the metal and destroy everything in sight. Are you ready, brother, to fight? Yeah!
Gentlemen, my ears are gonna hurt.
Okay, well, we are going to a bloodthirsty race to the finish, to the death of everyone here in Death Roads All-Stars. This is going to be a game on Kickstarter.
Before your voice gives out...
This is my normal speaking voice. What are you saying?
A preview gameplay of Death Roads. We're working with a prototype here, which means everything's a little bit finicky, a little bit abstract in the way it's put together, but it's looking nice. It's operating fun. This is going to be a helter-skelter, sort of Mad Max Fury Road style...
I think that's the name of the video. Right?
Style game where we're racing down a track as if this is zooming underneath us, bashing and equipping weapons and firing rockets out the side, doing our very best to either get to the end of the race or destroy our opponents on the way. We're going to dive into this game fairly quickly. It's going to be a combination of hand management and then drafting at the very start of the phase.
Yep.
Our cars, our drivers, and then our decks or equipment cards that we're attaching to our vehicle.
And you're forgetting one of the most important thing about this game, that it's a little bit about press your luck as well. We all have a certain amount of handling, which is, imagine
you're driving a car and you have to maintain control of it. And how is it hard to come up with an analogy about this?
Expect your car to be dented.
Literally.
I was talking about action points is what I wanted to say.
Jan, literally the example that you can give is, I don't know, driving.
This. Like that. So essentially, those action points will be what determines how far you can go on your turn. The trick is, if you go too far, you will, how do you say that? Skid off the road.
I picked my car already, gentlemen. While you guys have all
Wait,
been talking.
No.
Okay, one second.
We're going first.
I'm drafting first.
When the engines start, there's no turning back. Let the fuel run through your veins and outrun your opponents
Jesse,
to crash
I'm sorry,
their
wait.
vehicles.
Correct voice, please.
There can be only one winner, an immortal fame of the... Have you never seen, like, Death Race, the announcer?
I want you to do like...
No, that's how it is. One winner and immortal fame of the divided states of America awaits the one who will cross the finish line first. Death Roads All-Stars is a racing game and with shooting and explosions. Players are drivers that race and fight with other competitors by
playing action cards. They must deal with the various road events in order to survive, because you win by becoming the last person alive. Alternatively, you may cross the finish line instead, but who wants to worry about that?
Let's draft our cars. Why are you making animal sounds?
I don't know. You guys are talking too much. I'm trying to get to play the game.
We were trying to do flavor text and set up the premise. Shira, who are you playing?
I'm picking the green.
Are you really picking the green?
Well, first of all, let's go through the appropriate drafting, because I believe we're going to choose...
I'm pretty sure this is the appropriate drafting.
Yeah, no, she's right. Yeah, choose one of the available vehicles, and then take the corresponding vehicle board. Then after that, we will do drivers, and then we will do weapons.
While you all look at your drivers, you can hand me the characters.
You totally took like the VW, like Ford bug type of style thing, right? An old Ford car.
Technically, though, the person that should have started is the person who ran out of gas first.
Me. I always do it to Jesse's car.
Okay, then I guess it's correct. So clockwise, so it would be me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We go down the line.
We played, I want to do something different. I'm going to go with the DCM Brawler.
You're going with like the creep van?
Okay, Jesse, you don't have to describe it like that.
Ice cream truck converted into like...
No, now you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Okay,
Jesse.
I'm going to take Buck then. I'm going to take the contender.
Oh,
we're swinging in hot
Are you
yellow
going with
superstar.
your yellow car? Typical.
There is a chance
you don't want to do anything different.
Listen. There is a solid chance that I'm going to be able to transform into Bumblebee somewhere in the course of this race.
Jesse, isn't the yellow at this point a little bit gimmicky?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, the moo and woof sounds that Shira's making, that became gimmicky immediately. What are we drafting next? We're drafting our drivers?
Last player is now going to draft a player. Yes, Jesse, you get to choose first.
So I could go with Simple Bob, which I'm going to be honest, who wouldn't want to go with Simple Bob?
Simple Bob is a treasure.
Are you trying to say you're simple?
Third Eye Chevelle. I could go with Frank Einstein. I could go with Zoe Hard Rock.
Probably that one.
I could go with Swift Daddy.
Ooh.
Zed the Dude.
Is that literally Swift Daddy?
Or Captain Rick. I really, really, really
If you
want to
take
go.
the person I want, I will be very upset with you.
You'll continue making animal noises the
I
entire
will,
game?
I
Perfect.
will.
So every single one of these is going to have their own unique stats and their own unique sort of mechanical options, right? The way they're going to move around the track, how they're going to be interacting with other cars, their special abilities. For instance, Simple Bob has a Let It Slide. When performing Skid, you can ignore one Skid card. I'm going to take Simple Bob.
Okay.
Simple Bob, he's all right, man.
Fits
He's
you
chill.
well.
He's chill. Who are you taking?
Yeah, actually, it would be me. So I'm obviously gonna go with Zoe Hardrock.
Of course.
Yeah.
You look so much like her. All your tattoos showing?
There's no way you're going.
I
with
just
Zoe
want to
Hardrock.
confirm that you will continue doing animal sounds during the entire game because I'm choosing Zoe, right?
Boo. I said boo. Moo.
Dude, I really like. I'm gonna read their ability first. Okay, got it. I'm gonna be Swift Daddy.
Okay, what is his ability?
His ability is going to be Lowrider. Blue cards cost you 1 handling less than normal. His special opportunities are going to be he can do a quick roll, so he can move to the side very efficiently. I can chill ride, which means I can go forward and up my handling, or backwards and also lower my handling. And then high vision, I can look at 4 cards in my deck and draw one of them.
Cool. Shira,
Pretty cool.
are you not selecting the one that you had claimed your stake on way
Yeah, I
before this
thought-
started?
No.
Well, okay, now I feel cheated. I actually did want to be Zoe. Oh, wow. Wow, Shira. I don't know how to feel about this.
Ooh, I actually will take her.
What does she do?
When my handling above 1, when my handling is above 1, and I play a card that would make me go below 1, instead I just place it on 1.
Okay,
So.
Whoa.
that's not bad.
Whoa.
You get one last big activation from her.
Whoa, that's amazing.
I like that. All right, and then what order do we
Uh-oh.
draft our extra weapons?
You start.
Can you please give me all of the gear items, things that I need for this?
You already have everything you need.
You know, all the little tokens and stuff.
They're
Where
right
are
on
they?
your
there.
player.
Aha, I found them.
That's
and you
off
don't start
camera.
with this yet.
You don't start with that yet.
Where does that? Oh, we haven't determined initiative
Mm-hmm.
yet. I don't know what I want. This is so exciting.
So what's happening now
so
is
the
that
weapons
there's...
come in pairs, and
Yes.
we get to choose
Mhm.
pairs. There's weapons that mount in the
front, middle, and
back.
back.
There we go. And they deal different various amounts of damage, and they cost different amounts. Do you want to show some of your standard cards and kind of show what some of the symbology
Yeah, so
is while I'm taking a
there's
peek?
2 types of cards. There's offensive cards and then movement cards. Movement cards are going to have different symbols that correspond naturally with movement and also shifting the gears of your car. One of the key mechanics of this game is what gear you are at. We have 1 to 5, and depending on how high we are in that gear, we get to do special abilities on each one of these cards. And as you can imagine, higher gear means better cards. However, if you go too high and either an opponent makes you lose all your handling or you did not plan well and you lose all your handling, that's going to be very bad news for you. You're going to go ahead into a skid, and skidding will be dependent on how high up you are on your gear. So if you are at 5 gear, you will draw 5 of these cards, place them down in front of you face down, and then resolve them one by one. These are going to be things from losing damage, moving to the side, trying to get control of your car, also getting to the back, kind of losing the race. And the issue here is that there's 2 extreme opposites of this board. You're going to have the far back and then the far ahead, I think. I'm not sure what the terminology is, but if any player ends their movement at any point on this space, they will immediately take 4 damage. Which is very, very bad because we all have a certain
Here's
amount
your
of
next step.
armor throughout the entirety of the game. And now I get to choose stuff.
So the stack of cards they're going through right now are going to be special gear items and weapons
These are what I
for
chose.
specific regions
I chose my
of their
bombs.
car. This is going to be like equipping something to the front, back, and sides of your vehicle.
And we're
they're
deck
going to
building,
interact that way.
essentially.
You're deck constructing, you're deck building a little bit. It wouldn't be deck building because throughout the course of the game you're not adding new cards to your hand.
Fine.
But instead at the very
Deck
beginning you're doing a little bit of
constructing.
drafting.
All right.
Okay, I have a cool strategy here that I want to see if it pans out.
It
We'll
won't,
see.
but it'll be exciting to watch.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much for your vote of confidence. Really appreciate it.
Ooh, you can
I
get
picked these 2.
You could get starboard volleys, port side volleys,
Drones.
you could get drone repair.
Mhm.
If I just want to like maintain my health a little bit, an all-out diagonal like circle shoot. I could do hooks to like latch onto your car
Yeah.
and pull you backwards. or double-barrel shotgun shooting off the stern side of my vehicle.
Which is a tough one to get.
You know, honestly,
That's so cool.
You're going to go with drones?
I think I am.
Okay.
Drones
here's
are
your
really
next
powerful.
pile.
Okay, cool. Drones are really powerful because they will give you healing abilities as well and damage your opponents too. Just depends on which of the 2 drones you draw.
Are we showing everyone the cards we're getting, or we're just...
You don't have to. I was just kind of talking through them as I was drafting, letting people know what the options are. I think
That's
one of the
pretty
coolest
good,
things about this game is the chance to customize all these different vehicles. Because for me, it's sort of like a sim engine, where it's like, what happens if all I do is melee weapons and a pair of drones, right? Or if I'm playing only with rockets and shotguns, am I going to be able to compete?
Oh my
And I like
God.
that application.
Whoa. Yeah. 100% going for that. Thank you very much.
Okay, now I have a question about symbology.
Yes, go ahead.
What's the difference between this card and this card?
Excellent question. This card hits absolutely everything that has that red symbol. This card can only hit one of these 3 rows.
One of them?
One of those 3
So
rows.
either the last row or this row or this one. It's not
Yep.
everyone there.
Correct. And that'll be determined based on the positioning of the cars as well.
Okay. That was helpful. I haven't decided yet.
So some of the stuff that we all passed up on, there's an 8-ball and a pinball, which are going to be...
That would have looked great mounted here, I just gotta
It's
say.
true. They're going to be wrecking balls attached to your car. There's fireworks and a
Came in
immortar
like a wrecking
that you could
ball.
fire off ahead of you. There's a plasma trail and a plasma blast, which are going to do diagonal or straight back shots.
A little
And then
bit of
there's-
science fiction.
There's an oil ignition and an oil flood in case you wanted to skid out an opponent
Man, you know what would be really cool?
or catch them on fire.
Of like a variant of this, but on Twisted Metal. Do you remember that game?
Was it like an old N64 style game? Or
PS1,
GameCube?
it had like a clown head on top of an ice cream
I
truck.
don't know.
Oh, it was so good.
I remember
man.
there was a car wrecking and racing game that I played on, I believe, either the GameCube or the 64, which was, to me, the graphics looking back were terrible, but to me it was one of the most epic fighting games I'd ever seen, because
Now I wanna see what it
you
is.
actually got to equip yourself with weapons and gear and items and fire rockets at your opponent and drive around the world. If you know what that game is, link it down below.
I think you gotta be more specific. There were a lot of...
I grew up with Nintendo only. I guarantee someone's gonna know what this game is because it was either on GameCube or 64.
You're
Okay.
so old, that's why people won't know what it is.
Wow. She's already battling, man.
Oh, I stopped listening to her a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I thought you were going to say after the first moo, you stopped listening.
That's true. That is true as well.
Wow, you guys are not no holds barred here. Crazy.
I really can't decide what I want to do to people.
You know, maybe.
All right, I'm taking that. I like that strategy from last game. All right, my deck
From
is built.
last game?
Yeah.
Are you saying we played this before?
Maybe.
That doesn't sound like Quackalope. What are you saying? Oh.
He's so exciting.
Oh. Yep.
Cook
Done.
something?
All right, and then where's our hex that we start in?
So that's going to be the next phase of
Okay.
this setup, and I want to make sure that we know who gets to do that first.
So the other things that people passed up on, plow through or plow time, which are going to be front and back plowing machines, laser bursts, smoke and mirrors or smoke trail, which are going to be exhaust pipes, power drain or power charge, and SMG shot or burst. I've kind of slated Simple Bob as you think he's a Simple Bob, he's really a science nerd. So he's full on equipped his car with power drain and power charge, and EMP blast, and drone repair and sabotage.
I think he got saturated from Silicon Valley, that all the innovation was happening there in California, and he just decided, you know what, I don't need any of this. I got everything I need and just decided to leave.
So you're saying he's like half the population of Silicon Valley. Sooner or later, he ends up simple and homeless.
Shira,
What's the next step?
you get to place your car first.
What's the hex we place it in?
So there's an imaginary grid that's going to be right here.
The middle 6? Like these 6?
Yep, right there.
Do I get to draw my hand first?
I don't know, honestly. I would say sure. So that we have a little bit more information going in there, but it's not specified here, so you're good to go. So this is super important. So one of the interesting things about this game is that whoever is ahead also gets to be the first in initiative order. And Shira, of course, decided to go on the first. Yep. Oh, cool. Cool. No, not necessarily.
Why not?
Well, no, yeah, you would 100% end up being there, yes.
Even if you go next to me.
What was my... So I get to see my hand, right?
Yes.
You drew your
I
hand?
drew my hand.
Okay.
Gave me some tips.
Okay.
We all start on gear 2. Did you place your gears at the right spot?
Yeah, Jesse has them all in the right
Let
spot.
me know when you all decide where you are, because then I'll flip the first event.
Which is going to be the event reveal phase. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to start right there.
Cool.
Okay, I'm hopping in right here.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Jesse and I will 100% then go in this order as well.
1000%. Now we flip an event.
Now we begin the game. Yes, Shira, we do. So first event. Oh, it's going to be a positive one. So
Fast
first,
lane.
we draw this card, and this is going to start from this all the way down here. On lane 3, we're going to have a positive effect.
Put it up here, because people can still go
Okay.
in that spot. Fast lane. Draw a lane card. At the end of this round, all vehicles on the lane that matches the lane card move up 1.
Oh, not bad at all.
All
okay.
right.
So Shira, what's next?
Shall we begin?
Shall we? Yes. What shall you do on your first turn?
Cool. I'm so excited.
Okay, well that's not good.
Nope,
Never good.
So
When she's
excited.
excited, it's never good.
that's a bad sign.
Playing this,
Oh, come on.
each of you takes 7 damage.
What?
Isn't it 2 behind?
I'm activating.
No,
he
she-
said each
yeah.
one of the rows.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
activating the row right behind me.
that's-
Thank you guys for placing yourself in perfect position. Take 7 damage each.
Wow.
How much did that cost?
5.
Wow, I'm a little bit speechless right now.
Go ahead.
That was horrible. Shira, would you like to explain what you do on your turn? Or what things you can do?
What things you can do? You can either, I'll refer to the handy dandy cheat sheet. So you apply, if you have occurred any tokens, you would apply any of the negative status tokens. Then you can either play a card from your hand and or activate a player ability. You can focus, which means you are discarding a card to pass but still remain in the round. You can pass, taking yourself out of the round, and I think effects can still affect you at that point. Your card does not come off the board.
Correct.
Now, every card and player ability that you utilize is going to cost control.
Yes.
Which is, you spent 5 to
I
do
did.
that, which is most of your control for this round.
Look how close you are, guys,
You
to
did
dying.
a ton of damage to us, but that's sort of the give and take. You're risking more damage to yourself if you spent most of your control
And
power.
then you might also have to skid if you use up too much control. And then if you are in a dirt lane, which are on this board, there's 2 boards in this game. On this board, the dirt lanes are on the side.
Yep.
Compared to a different board we've played with. If you're in this lane, then every single turn you move back 1.
Yep.
All right?
So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something completely out of left field here.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? I'm gonna do 2 actions. So on your turn, one of the things that we didn't mention is that each one of your characters also has a particular action.
We
right?
did mention that.
Okay, I
you
wasn't
can
listening
either-
because I was thinking. But it's not either.
It's not just me who doesn't listen during
It's difficult
stuff.
to concentrate on multiple
It is.
things. Either or, you can take both things. So I will be, let's see, what did I want to do? No. Wait. So I will be 100% discarding a card. I actually can't remember what I
I
wanted to
love
do.
that you're looking at your hand going, which one was it I was going to play and which one was I going to discard?
Well, anyways, I'm discarding this card now. I don't have space here.
We clarified. If you do a movement and you cannot do a movement because a car is in the way, you would bash them.
Oh,
and you would
speaking
do your
of.
bash effect down here.
Would you like to see an example of that on this turn?
Not particularly. I think
Oh,
you're in
well.
a great position right
It's
where you're at.
100% going to happen. So I'm going to do 1, 2 right there. And I'm moving 1 space here, but I'm blocked. Jesse, I'm bashing you for 3 damage and -1 handling.
Okay.
You're dead.
You're dead?
So he
I
gets,
take this as a trophy now.
but he gets the ability on the back.
You get to go up or down on your throttle.
You're doing so well.
And I take this. And remember that your handling goes down too, friend. You take down your handling. Goes down by 1.
Why
No.
are you-
Your
you don't
car
come off.
stays.
Your car stays.
You have 4 layers of armor, basically.
We can still damage.
Yeah. This goes down by 1.
He wasn't too thrilled. I think that's a not thrilled
Just-
face.
Just
He was
make
so
sure.
excited about this game, though. Would you
He-
like to
he
take-
was.
Are you doing any character
In the
effects?
past. That was the character effect, actually. Jesse was not on the appropriate lane. If not, I would have
Don't
totally
you push
done
me
that
out of the
too.
way still, or no?
No.
No.
It says if it's a move that's blocked by another vehicle.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move to the side here.
So it's like you have
'cause
two
I
of
have
them.
two.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's going to be it, actually. I'm not going to do anything else right now.
Perfect. Jesse, would you like to take a turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start by paying 2 for System Shock. This is going to be a card that's going to target Shira, because she's in the perfect position for that. This is going to give you 2 yellow tokens, 2 skid tokens, and 2 fire tokens.
2 veer tokens, you mean?
Yep.
Also, Jesse, just to be clear, you could hit any of those gray spaces.
I hear what you're saying,
Okay.
but this is clearly set up just for her.
I didn't really think that was appropriate.
After that, I'm going to go ahead and do...
You can discard a card to activate one of your character abilities, yes.
Yeah, I'm considering that.
Yeah, you
Do
could.
do you know
Potentially.
do you know that I'm frustrated with you?
Me? Why me?
Oh, no reason.
Right, okay, I didn't think there would be one.
No, why you?
How does this help you?
There may be some events here that benefit people from having trophies.
Cool.
Okay.
It's not an explicit win condition, though.
So I am going to discard a Get Off My Back card in order to do a Maneuver 3.
Wait, what?
I'm discarding that
Okay, yep,
to do a Maneuver 3, which is going to cost 2 more. I'm going to go...
Which
Why-
one are you activating? Handiwork, footwork,
Handiwork.
or firework?
How are you maneuvering 3?
It's based off my gear level, isn't it?
No.
Yes, you will be going... No,
You
no.
go up or down on the gear,
Okay.
and
A
then you get to
single.
move.
Why did he get to
Either-
move twice?
1, 2.
He had 2 sets of
Oh,
it.
he just noticed it and he was like, oh,
He's so
darn it.
sad. But Jan didn't get to go up or down on his gear.
Yeah, correct. That's a good benefit.
I don't want to go up and down on
You
my
don't have to
gear.
discard that card at all. You can just show it to us. Shira, did you internalize the card?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's gonna bash someone in front of him.
Why don't I have to...
Behind
why
him?
don't I have to show
Really?
it?
Oh, no,
I'm
I mean...
discarding it to use this.
Oh, you will still
you
play it.
moving?
Okay.
Where are you moving?
Yeah, I'm figuring that out. I'll move here.
Okay.
So you did end up activating Handiwork. Okay.
So now I have to resolve the tokens that someone very kindly gave me. So the 2 veers. The veer at the beginning of your turn, draw and execute 1 skid card. So can I please have 2 skid cards? 1,
Ooh, 2
1,
damage.
2. That's fine. 2. I move to the left
Mm-hmm.
and go down a gear.
Okay, not bad.
That's not bad. I have to burn 2 cards. That hurts a whole lot more.
Yeah, that does hurt a bunch.
You're welcome.
Did anyone say thank you?
For what?
He said you're welcome about something.
Oh. Jesse, did someone say thank you?
I don't think anyone did.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I'll be discarding, sadly, 2 cards.
Ooh, break and smoke bomb.
You don't need to look at what I'm discarding.
Yes, we do. What do you mean?
No.
It's very interesting information.
No. Humph. Now, what do I want to play? I need to get my gears up. So what's annoying gear?
It's very oh, your gears, right. Handling is really tough to actually get up. I have 1 card that actually does help me do that.
All right.
But it's buried in that deck. I don't know where it is, though.
All right. I'm going to go down 2. 1, 2.
Okay.
Or what is that? No. 1, 2. I am gonna discard. So much. So much. Alright. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do this. Go down 2. 1, 2. And go up a space. 1. I get 2 burn tokens, please. Sadly. Oh, I still have them. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And then I get to move my gear shift up 2. Alright.
Hey, Shira.
Wait.
What?
Go for it.
Okay. I really didn't appreciate you just like bombarding us from behind. So how about an actual bombardment?
Cool.
Rocket Fury.
6.
Yeah, you're dead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Trophy, please. And I'm so sorry, you also lose 2 handling. Oops.
Oops. 1, 2. I'm done. No problemo.
And then I do go down 6. So I am. Oh, it's dangerous.
When do I take care of this?
At the beginning of your next turn.
Cool.
I don't love Jan murdering everyone. On to my turn.
It's not a victory condition.
Great.
That we know of.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and discard this card to activate Firework.
Oh.
Firework is going to hit directly to the side for 3 damage.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, but there's this side. You can hit the barrier if you like.
Goodbye. Green token, please.
1, 2, 3.
You're dead. Now we're all dead. What? I think this is gonna be a quick game.
Now you get to go up or down. Both of you get to go up or down your gear.
I'm deciding.
Why?
Because the token he took from you.
When you can decide if you want to activate it.
And I could still play a card if I wanted. Actually, that costs 2, so I can't. Okay.
Okay, so I will be going up. Okay, so you haven't passed yet, so now it's up to Shira. Shira, you have to resolve
I'm staying
your
where
things.
Do I have to go up or down?
No, you can stay exactly where
I
you
want
are.
to stay where I'm at.
Okay, so now you have to resolve this because you started the turn with those on.
I have no power. Are you sure that doesn't resolve until next?
Because it's at the beginning, so you activate all status tokens at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
And since you haven't taken your turn yet, those were
I only
activated.
had 1 to burn.
So perfect. You then not too bad. So now you activate your skid. So what is the symbol that you are currently on?
I am on a fire.
So now you take another fire, so you
And
begin
we
your
figured
next
out
round.
that these apply when you take them over here to the next round. You start
cool.
out with them.
And now, Shira, you're gonna skid.
And I'm gonna skid for 3.
Question: do you want to go down with that card 1 so that you don't take 3 skid cards and only 2?
So hard to get your gears up.
It is plenty difficult. You do have this.
Fine. I will go down to 2. I'll
Okay.
only skid to 2.
So, Shira,
Alright.
good luck. This one first, technically.
Why that one first?
It
Fine.
benefits you, actually.
To the left. To the back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And that's
was
it.
actually not too bad.
I will be passing on my turn.
Okay.
So, out.
Okay, and I'm on. I'm on skid right now.
So you skid for 4.
You're skidding? I thought you ended at 1.
I ended
Interesting.
on skid. I skid for 1 less though because of my ability.
You do.
Yeah, I
So-
skid for 1 less.
It's not 1 less. You
I
get to
ignore
choose.
one. I
Yes,
ignore
you
one.
got to choose it, which is really important because we will have all of them 1 by 1. So you're gonna have to choose when it comes up. So Jesse, your first skid is going to be down 1 gear and move to the right. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Jesse moves 1. Next, another to the left. Are you okay with that?
To the right.
Yes, to the right.
I don't love it, but okay.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you will move 1
I
backwards.
know, I realize that.
Okay.
I'm assuming 1's gonna send me back the other way.
You're going backwards.
Okay?
Yes?
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Okay, and backwards and a damage.
Blocking that one.
Okay.
I would assume so.
I'm imagining. And because you ended your turn.
On a dirt road, you go back 1 more.
Yep.
Perfect place.
And everybody has passed.
Yes.
No, your handling is not there anymore. Your handling is not there. We get to activate the actual event. So, Shira, you get to move forward 1. Good for you.
I love how her skid helped her.
Yes, that's
I
sometimes how
planned
it
it,
happens.
and I organized that deck that he's shuffling very extremely so. All right, this handling goes back up to here now because we're starting a new round.
And so, now that we're starting a new round, now we're going to go to the preparation phase. So first thing that happens, we regain all of our handling. So we go back to the very top, and now we have an important choice. Any cards that you may have in hand, you can discard, and then draw back up to 5 cards.
Only if you had cards in your hand to do
Yes.
so. If you had to burn everything.
Oh, well, I don't know how that feels, really. It's so unfortunate.
No?
What about you, Jesse? Did you have cards in your hand?
Not many, no.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep that.
Okay, who's going first? Sure again?
So, great question.
In the lead, the order does not change.
Initiative is determined literally by positioning on the board.
All right.
So, yes, Shiro would be first, I would be second, you'd be third.
Ready for the event?
No, not really.
Okay. Utility work ahead. Draw a lane card. At the end of this round, each vehicle on the lane that matches the lane card suffers 3 damage and takes 2 stun.
Ow!
Lane 1. Perfecto.
Wow. Okay. Well,
right.
that's spicy.
All right. And then once we get to the third event card, we flip a final stretch goal.
Yep. And those things tend to be very powerful.
All right. Player, now we apply status tokens, which I now have to burn a card. Sadly, I'm burning a card. Now my burn goes away. Now what can I do to all y'all?
To me? What do you mean?
Oh, you all. All right. For 1, I am going to increase my gear and move up 1. So everyone, move backwards 1.
Shira, stop it! Uh-oh, you just pushed Jesse off to the edge of the board.
I'm aware of what I did.
I
Jesse, you
took
get
4 damage.
You get
I
to
know.
choose which of these 2 locations you want to start on because of that. Okay.
Appropriate. All right, dude. I believe. Do
So
I want
Shira, you go forward and then pop back.
But I liked it being up here.
I know.
I was aware. All right.
All right, Jen, can you go so I can hit you?
Is that what you're going to do? Because I can plan around it.
No, I'm not really going to do that. Why
So
would
he's
I do
totally
that?
going to hit me.
Why would I do that? I'd like to maybe not be in the back anymore.
So, I am playing Heavy Gearfoot. I'm going to just cost me 1 handling. It allows me to go up to 5 if I wanted to. And also draw a card into my hand. It does, though, give me a stun token immediately to include in my deck. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you very much. That's going to be fantastic. Then I'm going to go ahead and activate Chill Ride for another handling here.
How are you activating another card? Oh, on there. Okay. I was like,
Oh, and blue cards cost me 1 less. So that was for free.
that's not blue.
These are blue cards. See the little band right there? Oh, I'm sorry, not. Oh no, you're right. That is yeah,
blue.
yeah, it is clearly different colors.
Good color associations. Distinctions.
Thank you so much, Shira. Thank you. I really appreciate it. These are all so good. Oh, let's go ahead and burn. Let's go ahead and burn that one. So I'm gonna burn Pushy Throttle
Okay.
so that I can move up 1, and I will also be moving up. Oh, and this one allowed me
down
to.
2?
Yep, and I'll go ahead and move that up to the max.
Okay.
That's gonna be it for me, Jesse.
Here.
When
I
something
hope.
has a line like that, it's either or.
Yes.
Okay. Just clarifying.
I don't like it when you ask clarifying questions because it gives you an advantage on your turn.
Just clarifying. What's the slash mark? Either or?
Yes.
Cool.
So I'm going to play Speedrunner. Drops me by 2.
Uh-oh.
It's going to push me up 1 gear, and I'm going to move forward 1, 2. I then...
You can't play another card.
I could discard a
You
card.
Why are you activating fireworks again?
Huh? I could actually activate fireworks again. That would be funny. That's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
That would be very amusing.
Would be.
Not for me. I don't know why you guys would find this so funny.
I'm going to discard this card to do footwork, which is going to allow me, or actually handiwork, which is going to allow me to move over and push up once more.
Wow, you discarded nitrous oxide? That's a really powerful one.
Okay, that's my turn.
So happy you did that, Jesse.
Oh no, don't tell me you have another card that we're perfectly located for.
No, just Jesse. Take 7 damage. I'll take your orange token, though. That cost me 4. 7 down to 3.
I get to draw a card.
Why do you draw a card?
Because my token told me to.
There is player elimination in this game, FYI.
We're all aware. It's so
Yep.
exciting. All right. Jan. I don't know why you think it's so amusing.
How much health do you have? Do you have 9 health? Oh, my bro, I'm so sorry.
I mean, doesn't he get one last shot
What do you
after
mean
this?
you're so sorry?
Yeah, he
is.
will get one more shot.
What do you mean you're so sorry?
I'm killing you this turn.
Again?
Yes.
Again?
That's
Do
what
you see my car?
That's what
It
you
is a
get for
beast
being
of a car.
Next to him.
Well, wait, dude, does it really benefit me to go for Jesse right now?
The game is to eliminate players.
No, it doesn't benefit me to go for Jesse because you didn't move, so you're safe for now. I'm going to go ahead and activate out of my way. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move 2 spaces forward. 1, 2. And I'm going to draw a card. You
Cool?
want to guess what I'm going to do next?
No.
I'm going to do a quick roll. 6 damage your way because I'm moving 2 sides towards you.
1, 2.
And then I have to discard a card because I just activated that.
Why
so.
is it 6 damage?
I do 3 damage and you lose 2 handling. Oh, look at that. You can't do anything else on your turn. Oh, no. It's like I almost planned it. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Jesse.
boo-hoo, I'm
Doesn't
down
she have,
distracting
doesn't she have a
her.
special ability that allows her to stop at 1?
I have to be up at 1. Above 1.
Oh, interesting.
My turn?
Yeah, I'm just going to choose what I'm discarding from here.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to
Oh,
play...
Oh, no. There's one critical thing that I didn't do.
Oh no?
Okay.
Shira might not need to come down so much.
What'd you do?
Yeah, Shira, you're fine. I'm not activating my second ability. You're okay.
Why?
Because I had a stun at the beginning of my turn. So that would have been no bueno.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, so you're safe.
Back to 8.
For now.
And back to 3.
So I'm going to 1, 2.
I'm attacking Shira with Power Drain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm setting myself on fire. I'm hitting her for 4 damage.
Okay.
Stun.
No, Jesse, you don't get that benefit back. That 2 additional health that you're getting, you're not going to get it. You don't recover your armor.
I just wanted to hit her.
Okay, you sure? Because that is a really powerful card if
I-
if we keep hitting you.
I hadn't even read the symbols until I started playing it.
If you successfully hit someone, you would get 2 health. Are you sure you want to do that right now? Is what we're asking.
Fine, I'll just do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just do Firework for 3 damage.
Okay, what card are you discarding?
One of them.
Oh, gosh. Okay, Shira, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gathering that. All right.
It's like there's nowhere safe on the board.
Correct.
Oh, wait, I did play this, though.
Unless I like drive in the back right corner here and no one touches me.
Okay.
You don't want to do that, though. Because as soon as somebody goes forward, you get 4 damage.
So, for starters, I'm activating this ability.
Yeah.
I'm trashing this. Kapow.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing rock?
I'm doing a rock. I'm
Okay.
rolling towards you.
Oh, no, you gave me -2 handling?
I did give you minus
No.
2 handling
And 2 health, right?
health.
Okay.
That's to start out with.
Wait, how much does it cost to do that?
1. I
Oh,
took-
it's for free?
I ticked it down 1.
Handling is above 1 and you play a card that you would...
No, it wasn't for free. I was at 3. I played this card to discard.
No, it's when you play a card. So that would cast you. You can play anything you want for 1 less, right?
No. I'm not activating this right now.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm not activating this right
I
now.
misunderstood. You're activating it now?
I did this.
Mm-hmm. Are you activating that ability now?
Now I'll do it. For
Okay,
2,
great.
take me below. It just takes me to 1.
Yeah, uh-huh. And what happens?
And I get to draw 2 cards and go up to you 2 gears.
Or it'll go down to... That's your choice.
I might go... Can I just do 1?
Oh,
No, it's only up.
yeah. Oh, it is only up.
You know what? I'm going to be risky.
Actually, you took that at the perfect time, except if Jesse wants to push the metal to the floor.
And then I have 1.
Which could happen.
2 cards in my hand. Ooh, nice. This is exciting.
Yes, I do. Out of nowhere, I'm going to go ahead and play Intercooler. For 0, I get 3. I was here, so that would be 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And are you discarding something to activate a player ability?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Oh, actually. Yes, I will. I will discard something. Let's go ahead and discard this. In order to activate, quick roll. So I'm going to do 1, 2. Shira, you're going to get a total of 6 damage this time and minus 2 handling.
Is it accumulative though?
It's for every one I'm doing. Because I have 2 different ones. It would be
You're
one.
doing it once, but that
and then
takes
2.
me out of it. I don't know if I take any more.
Yes.
Why? I
It's-
don't want to.
I know. Until that thing leaves your board, that can continue being affected.
Fine.
Also, don't forget that you give me your yellow.
Why?
Because I just did 6 damage to you.
Now I give you my yellow.
Mm-hmm. You go all the way up to the top. I'm helping you.
I get a card though.
You do get a card. I really hope that thing is trophies, because I got this down.
That's not fair. I was gonna murder her.
I'm done with my turn.
Well, why don't you murder Jan instead?
Because I'm a tank. Have you seen my car? Has anybody taken notice of the differences of these minis?
Where?
Okay,
Very heavy. It's a chunky mini.
I'm going to
You can pass your turn, Jesse.
discard this to spend 2 to go over and down. Then I'm going to activate this, spend 2.
I think
To go-
after you go down, you can't do that.
Why not?
I'm pretty sure that after
just
you go
told
down,
her until it comes off the board, you can continue utilizing
other
it.
people, I think. Let me check, because
I
that
don't know.
one's
That
tricky.
would be cool.
That would be tricky. You can always play any action card you want if you have at least 1 handling, even if the action. So no, you cannot do what you're planning on doing.
Couldn't
you
I
either
do,
play
couldn't I
the
do
card.
this? This isn't playing an action card.
You can always play any action card you want if you have at least 1 handling, even if the action cost exceeds your current handling. Based on the interpretation, you would have to play the card you wanted to first before you would activate Handiwork. If we're interpreting that way, which I think is correct.
It's convenient for you.
It's like I planned all of it out. Also, you're being very risky with the skidding, man.
Well, you all have been killing me, so what am I supposed to do? All right, I'm out. Whatever.
You passed?
Shoot. I'm Simple Bob.
Okay, Shira, you must resolve a skid now.
Okay.
So, let's go ahead and... where are you at?
I take a burn.
You take a burn, okay?
Next round.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, do you really have 5?
You knew that.
I genuinely forgot. Oh,
You
wow.
nincompoop.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jen, that was maybe a reason why I was interested in hitting you, because you also are at 5.
All right. Let's
Oh,
see.
wow, I
Hopefully
forgot
I
about
ding
that.
him. Yes.
Oh no!
1. You take 2 damage and 2
No!
Good. Thank
Oh, darn it! That
I
sucks.
take 2 damage. Well, I might die.
Oh no, that sucks.
That's your fault for being next to me. I move back 1. Ooh, it would be nice if I could move back further.
Leave me alone.
Back further.
All right, it's like you're attacking people with your skid. The skid
You
has
just get
worked
2
out for
damage.
her.
Take
You're
2
fine with
damage.
handling.
The skid has worked out for her better than it's worked out for anyone else.
Then I get to go away from all y'all.
What just happened? No!
It's like a strategic ploy on
This is
her
so
end.
exciting. All right.
Shira, you suck, man.
Language. We are child-friendly.
I said that's
Channel.
not a bad word.
Yes, it is. Do you want your little child saying it all over the house? I'll teach your kids when you have them.
Oh,
I'll teach them all the swear words. All right.
I really didn't think I would ever skid during this game. I was playing so well.
Oh, boo.
Would you like to shuffle this
I would
so
love
that
to
you can
shuffle
secure my agony in this
Your
next
demise?
turn? Yes.
I would love to.
He's just gonna go straight to the left side,
I would love him to go to the left side and
just
take.
off the board.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious, and I would probably leave immediately if that happens.
Cool. We can finish the game without.
Because
him, can't
remember, this is also activated.
we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go for it.
God damn it. There we go.
No.
1.
No.
Yeah, that is left.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
you
correct.
decrease your gear.
1. I haven't hit the barrier yet.
Go backward.
1 back.
Perfect.
Oh god.
Take
2
2
damage.
damage.
1, 2. I'm
Stay
at
in that.
6.
Stay in that left lane.
Please take me out. Yes, I'm out.
Back in.
And-
Back in. Back in. Back in. Back in. Oh, come on.
And 1 gear down. Yeah. Pretty good.
That's the
Pretty
perfect
good.
position for me to touch your butt.
I would appreciate that. Thank you. I would like that.
All right. I
Jesse.
think, and this comes off.
It does come off. Yes. And that says where it
yours
is.
is off, and mine comes
Yeah, so
up.
Jesse's safe. So now we go. Now we resolve the roadworks. Thankfully, no one got hurt,
Okay.
so it's all good. Now we're gonna do the preparation phase. So everybody ups their handling to the max.
Yep.
I'm at 6 here. And what was I at 5 or 6, Shira? It was like in between both. I don't know.
I think you were at 6.
Okay. And from here we can discard cards as many as we want from our hand and draw up to 5. I have so many options. So little time.
Okay, I'm discarding and then I am shuffling.
Does turn order stay the same then?
Yes, in this case it would because Shira has the highest gear because she never went down. So she would say, then I would go and then you. Tiebreakers, when we're on the same lane, it's 1 or 2. The first tiebreaker is highest gear. Afterwards is whoever was first in the initiative in the first place. So yes, exactly the same.
I would win both.
You would win both. You're
now
correct.
I have to kill someone.
Well, wait, there's more. First, we get a safe haven. Draw a lane card. At the end of this round, each vehicle not on the lane card that matches this gets 3. Oh, wow. Fascinating. Jesse, shuffle that deck because we're also getting a warning that the game is ending. Celebratory dance. Final stretch rule. The first person to trigger far ahead on 3 different asphalt lanes or all if fewer than 3 exist in 1 round is declared the winner. The game ends immediately?
So you basically got to go up 1, over up 1, over up 1. 3 different lanes.
On a single turn.
I don't think it's a single turn.
In 1 round.
In 1 round.
Yeah, it's not a turn, that's a round.
But in a round. What? That's insane. Okay then, and this was in the worst place possible. So that applies for everything. So, well, we'll see. Now we can start maybe crafting our hands to facilitate that? Let's find out.
You're going first.
Oh, I know. I'm going first. Don't worry. I plan to.
Shira's scary.
What do I want to do? I didn't really want to get that card back. Oh, first I have to resolve my burn. So, burning a card. Next. Ooh. Ooh. That's so exciting. Alright. I'm going to do this card. For 2. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Jan. 1, 2. Take 4 damage and lose 4.
Gosh.
4 of each.
1,
I get to draw a card as well.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Thank
I'm
you so
not
much,
done yet.
Shira.
I'm not done
Okay.
yet. No,
Yeah, she's gonna finish you off.
No. I might as well. Which card do I want to get rid of?
It's like not a good idea to ever be near anybody in this game, is it?
I'm gonna actually get rid of this for 1. Trashing it and kapow again. I will take this token from you.
I will be drawing the card, which means I have to shuffle my deck.
1, 2.
Shiro, thank you for being so helpful and
I mean,
moving
you
my
do-
pieces on my board.
You do
Really
regain health.
I thank you, Shiro. You're such a godsend.
I know.
Thank you so much.
You have so much
Oh.
stuff to do it. You have 2.
Yeah, so much. So many things.
Okay, Jonathan, it's your turn.
So many things to do. I'm so excited.
You have a frowny face on.
I'm trying to figure out how to win.
Kill people is usually.
Who would just murder you both?
We all have 2 more rounds.
But I want to drive off the map.
Why?
To get away from you.
Hey,
That's not how
hey
the-
Shira.
What? For 1. What you
Actually, it
gonna
cost me nothing because it's a blue card. Wacky turn!
do? Cool.
Want to guess what happens?
No.
I will be pushing against you. So, 1. And then guess what happens?
I don't know. Do you actually push me?
Yeah, this is a push. This is an actual
If you
push.
hit another vehicle, cancel your movement.
No, that one. So push. If you hit another vehicle, cancel your movement, bash them, and move the vehicle. No. So this is
You
a
don't
push.
move beside her.
Yes, I do.
No,
and this one I do.
The exact symbol. If you hit another vehicle, cancel your movement. Bash them and move that vehicle in the direction shown in red. So you push her to the side, but you don't move beside her.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know if I want to do that now. Because I wanted to like hurt you. Real good.
Cool.
You give her a stun token. Oh no, you
No,
take a stun
you
token.
take a stun token.
No, I'm not gonna do it then. I thought I would move with you. Okay.
I mean, you kind of did it, but okay, you can take it back.
We're all learning together, Jesse.
Oh no, we figured it out. I figured out how to lose. Shira's figured out how to play. And you figured out how to...
Not play.
I'm passing.
Are ya?
I think so. We'll see if it pans out. If not, I die. So we'll figure it
Still
out.
kill him, Jesse.
I realized that. He just lost all hope. He just was like,
No, it's just that I don't have enough. I could only do a single action, and then afterwards.
We can still kill you though.
I know, but it was either that or
We
I
need
would
to
take
deal
a
him
bunch of.
consecutively 10 damage twice, Jesse.
Okay, I'm going to... Interesting.
I'd be very surprised if you can do
I'm
20
gonna
damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and discard this in order to do handiwork. So it'll cost me 2. Moving over.
Oh, he's pushing forward.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and play.
Yes, he is.
this for 2.
Moving
Which is
forward.
gonna move me
1, 2, and gear down.
Gear down.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you winning the game this turn? Okay.
No.
He
I think
can't.
I think you have to be in the front position in order to do 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's a way that I don't see a realistic way to do it if you're just racing forward.
There are cards that combine forward and side movements in the single card.
Jan, take 2 damage.
Shira, can you leave me
And I
alone,
get to draw a
please?
card.
I mean, it's funnier if she doesn't.
So I pass. I can't do anything.
Still do more things.
Oh, that's true. You can discard a card for Zoe, the hard rock.
I actually don't want to.
Okay, Jesse, since I passed, it's your turn again.
What have I done this turn that has taken me down this much?
Down this much? You haven't, you should probably be lower than this.
I think I did my
You did do
3,
Tokyo
and then
Drift,
I
didn't
just
you?
did 1.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's better. Although I hate your card.
Oh, and I did... Here, hang on. 1, 2, 3.
My turn yet.
No, I did the bounce for 2, and then I took myself down for Zoe's thing, and
Didn't
then...
you burn 2? At the beginning?
I burnt 1.
Oh, you burned 1? Okay.
I did burn 1.
Okay. I'm discarding this for 1 to go ahead and move forward 1 and push all of you back by 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Securing
and
that win.
I think that's going to be my action.
Okay, Shira, back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you just placed her exactly where she needed to,
I mean, I might have.
For 2,
Now
I'm
you're set.
drawing 3 cards.
Oof. You're still at 5?
I'm at 4. 1.
No, I mean 5 gear.
She has to drop
Ooh.
2 down.
Oh.
No, I don't.
No, she's at 5 gear, so she
3.
just draws 3.
And then I do 1, 2.
Oh, I mean power though. She's got to drop down.
Wow, good for you, Shira. Oof.
Okay, Jan's passed.
Yep.
My turn again. I'm going to go ahead and discard this to push forward 1 and drop you all back 1 space.
You said goodbye to that?
I've had it in my hand the entire game. You guys keep killing me without a chance for me to heal.
It's so amusing.
Oh my god. Wow. So Shira's equipped to do a bunch of stuff. I'm super worried about that. You are in range of her ridiculous weaponry.
I understand.
Oh my god, did we all forget?
Huh. If you're not in that lane, you take 3 damage.
Yes, I forgot. I couldn't make it there, but I definitely forgot.
Is that so?
It is. It is.
What an eloquent sentence, Shira.
I need to move places.
You do. Honestly, you have a lot of flexibility. You would just... Oh, no. Yeah, your gear is really dangerous.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
So annoying.
That's a good sound.
Is it?
Wow.
Is that one of the animal noises?
Have
that
you
we
worked
were
on
going
that
for?
sound for so long?
I have.
Wow.
Is that like a... What animal is that, Shira? Is that like a dog, a cat? Or...
Shut up, y'all. I'm passing.
Oh, out of nowhere. You didn't even want to use your one move to move here? So that you could avoid 3 damage? However, with that said, if Jesse pushes forward, you would go here and take 4.
Yeah.
It
Have you
seems
passed?
unlikely, because he's at 1.
Have you passed?
No, she has not.
I have.
Oh, you will? Okay, so done.
I'm content, I think, with where I
Okay,
am.
passing.
Okay, and that's it, everybody. So everybody takes 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. Ugh. It's not good. Not good at all.
All right.
Shira, you and I cannot discard or draw cards.
Why?
Because we have already 5 in hand.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, if you start the turn with too many cards, you do not get to do anything. I'll
Why can't
confirm,
you
but I'm
discard?
pretty sure. If you already have 5 or more action cards in your hand, you don't need to discard any of them, but you won't draw more. If you have a draw card, but your deck is... Okay, well, I guess you could.
You don't need to, but you could.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Yeah, you
Mm.
could. I misunderstood the rule.
Pretty fine with most of my cards, honestly.
I go first.
You will be going first this time, and I'll be going last, which sucks.
I was waiting on Shira to go, and then I realized I don't have to wait on Shira anymore.
Wait, I'm discarding 1 card to draw. Up 1. Cool. And then we have to do an event. Are you ready?
Yeah.
No.
At the end of this round, all vehicles on the middle row suffer 5 damage and are moved 2 to the right.
Wow, this one right here. Whoa, it's a train, right?
Yeah.
Ah, that's awesome. It's a train. That's really cool. Okay. Oh, wow, this is tough.
I'm gonna put this right here.
Okay.
I'm not done, yes, Jesse. Sorry. Reep, reep, reep. Oh.
Okay, I believe it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Okay,
I have. Oh, sure, you can go. I'm still deciding what cards I'm going to draw.
great. I'm going to start by... Interesting. Does that make the most sense? Sure. Okay, I'm discarding this card to do footwork up by 1, which is going to push both of you back.
I know he's
I'm
going to do it
then-
again.
Going to go ahead and play clutch control, dropping 2. I'm going to go up twice, giving you both 8 damage. Dropping me down here. Shira, you're dead. Can I please have your token?
Well,
Jan, you're dead.
I
Can
don't think
please
it's
have your
8.
token?
I think it goes down and then we get another 4.
Yeah, we won't die 2 times. Yeah, it is.
Well,
it
she's
is 8.
going to go down to 0 and then get hurt again.
Why did you take out my stuff? I don't die of this. Oh,
You die
yeah.
from 8. She... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's both my actions that are available.
That's cool.
And on the back of this, you all can go up, down, sideways, zigzag, whatever you want.
Oh, I can?
So you actually could have prevented the second wave of damage. Jan, you could not have.
I could have.
Yeah.
I will go up.
You want to move yours up 1? No, yours up 1.
Yep.
So you would have went back down.
I'll be moving also up.
You can do that now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So I would be dead, so I'm here now. How is Jesse, the person that got like the most dead, now we're almost okay, well this is ridiculous.
Not really.
Why are you reading the rules? Stop. Sure, it's your turn.
It is. I'm aware. Alright. I am going to discard a card
Stop. Stop.
to activate this and move over 1.
Shira, stop it. Are you really? Really? Are you sure with me?
Do it.
With me, the tank.
Do it.
You're sure? Okay.
Do it.
I'm aware.
Okay, well go ahead.
Okay.
Do it.
And then... what do I want to do most? for 2. 1, 2. Lose 4 blue, lose 4 health.
Oh.
I ram you twice, and I get to draw a card.
Jen, you could pass again.
I could do that, or I could kill Shira right now, which I'm going to do. Power shift. 1, 2, 3. Shira, you die.
How?
Because I do a total of... Oh, no, it's 6 damage.
What gear are you at? You're at gear 3. You can
Yeah.
move up or down 1 to 2. You go up a gear. All right.
I thought it would be... For some reason, I thought it'd be more. That's not good.
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that?
No, because you would survive. That was the whole point. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that sucks. You know what? Yeah. Let's do it. And then I will be discarding a card as well. You're dead. I'm doing 3 moves backward. And I will end up skidding. So I might die and Jesse might win. But at least I take someone out with me. Because I feel that Jesse's going to attack me some way or somehow.
So you pushed her out.
No, I didn't even push her. I'm just, like...
You're just hitting her.
Yeah, I'm just hitting her a bunch of times. I haven't played the card yet, so...
Okay.
Why did I play Rocket? Yeah, so this one.
So Shira's off the board.
Which
No,
one did
not
you
that
do?
one. Where is it?
What card are you doing?
Right here. There it is. There we
That?
go. These. That's it. And I'm going down a gear for that last one.
Okay. That gives me lots of damage. I'm very dead.
Yeah, you died. You're out of the game.
But I have so much more fun stuff to do. Okay, Jesse, kill him.
I
Kill him.
mean,
He only has 6.
I think he's going to go for the victory condition.
He can't. He's not in a separate lane. It's
Yeah,
3
yeah.
separate lanes.
No,
Do you know
yeah.
that?
Yeah, he doesn't have enough.
I already did it 3 times.
It doesn't
but It's
matter.
not. Yeah, it's 3 separate lanes.
If you go up a couple times, just go up 2.
No, he can't
So-
get this turn.
I'm just gonna discard this. I'm gonna spend 1 to knock Jan back 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, my
that's it.
turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Skid?
saw my thing?
You're passed.
Well, no, I don't
he
pass. I have to
skids.
skid, which is
3
worse.
times.
Oh.
1 to the left and backwards. Yep, of course. So that's 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be another backwards, and Jesse wins. Oh, yep, that's it.
Hey!
Darn it!
You won.
I won the game.
He went so far ahead. He totally left us in his dust.
I'm so good at racing.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm really happy that the player elimination happened on the same round.
Are you?
No, yeah, because imagine like you would have been like 2 rounds just waiting on us.
Yeah.
So that was really nice that it kind of all balanced out so that we would all die right there.
The game plays quick. It's a lot of fun. Got a ton of cool like abilities and movement. The iconography and stuff is a little bit hard to read. I think
Yep.
they
Yeah.
really need to. I know it's a prototype coming from an indie company, but if I had any advice for them, I would go to like a professional iconography guide and just refine the way that it translates.
One of the things that they already told me is that they're going through a complete overhaul of all assets in the game.
The
already.
artwork's fantastic. I don't love the board, but I understand what it's doing, and honestly, it feels thematic once you're in it, because it feels like it's rushing underneath you. I'd love to see some more terrain and items. I love the thing like the train track coming through. It'd be super fun if some of those events were like you place down a train track token or something.
Yeah.
Might be a little ambitious for
More
what we're doing
thematic.
right now,
Yep.
but yeah, more theme, more style, like oil spills actually get placed down on the map.
that'd be cool.
Pits, stuff like that. Like stuff that you'd see in like Mario Kart Racing. Like
Yeah.
that type of environment hitting here.
I love the minis. They're so detailed.
Oh, they're so chunky
they're
too.
chunky.
It would be nice
they're
if they had a wash
aggressive.
on them. That would be really cool to accentuate all the detail.
Well, and
but
these are
they're-
just going to be like the resin 3D printed prototypes.
Yes, Jan has already damaged one.
I
That's
didn't
true.
damage it. It arrived like that.
You said you damaged it.
No.
No, this is super. This is super charming. It's one that I underwrote initially because the theme, the style, the
Yeah,
artwork.
sure. Me too, actually.
It didn't sing to me, and I was skeptical up to the point that we started playing. And then I'm like, no, this is really solid. Like,
Yeah.
I'd give this a solid 4 out of 5 right now. It's not a
Yeah.
perfect game, but this is fun, helter-skelter. It's heavier than, like, a lightweight party game. It's a little bit longer than what I'd play after maybe a heavy game, but I feel like I get to take out anger, take out frustration, beat people up. I don't mind if I get taken out because the game's not going to last that long.
Yeah.
And what I'm really going to be looking for on the Kickstarter is going to be how much variety and modularity do they give me.
Yeah.
I want as much weird combinations, even if they feel broken or crazy. I want them to go like off the wall with this, right?
I just want more powers and abilities. And
So more cars.
Because I already want to go
More
through.
cars,
I already
more-
want to use new cars, new characters, and like try a whole different system.
Yeah.
And there's so many options that you could take. Like, look at these stacks of cards. There's 7 sets for each one of the different front,
Yeah.
middle,
It's
and
not
back
enough.
cards.
It's not enough. I
No.
want more.
I like the dynamism of the combat here. Like, it feels very super unique.
Dynamism? What's the word is that?
Dynamic?
There.
Yeah, dynamism. No, that's not a word. Well, either way, dynamic. I like how dynamic it all is. How you're able to really take advantage of positioning in this game.
I did not use my ability as much as I want. I wish I wanted.
And you had
choose another
really
player.
heavy paying cards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I done that with that ability in mind. I got really expensive cards planning to do it, but then the situations just didn't
You
come up.
murdered me so effectively a few times, though. And I like that didn't take me out of the game.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you even still have a piece of armor left.
There was a point where I thought, like, when you all
This
killed me...
bashing thing is intense.
Yeah, it is. Getting next
Just
to another
move-
car.
Just moving next to them, back and forth, up
Yeah.
and down, is
I'm
really
kind
damaging.
of curious if... I don't know, maybe it debuffs it too much, but, like, we were using it multiple times. I'm kind of curious if it
Yeah.
would be, like, a one-time thing,
Yeah.
and you can't stack them on top. You just smash into the side, and it doesn't do it 2 or 3 times in a row, right?
Could be, maybe.
wonder-
I think we had it correct. One of the errors I think I made tactically was here. I should have taken the skid to my advantage and actually just let the dice roll, and maybe I would have hit both of you in that
Oh
moment.
yeah, I did that sometimes. I let the
Yeah.
skids.
So, which is interesting, right? Like, you can even take the negative effects of the game and use them
You're in the
somehow
middle. You're
for
pretty
strategy.
safe. Mm-hmm. Middle and up top.
So yeah, I think overall I also thoroughly enjoyed this. Just like Jesse, I wasn't a fan of the theming initially, and I thought, oh no, not for me. However, the gameplay is super engaging. I love the aesthetic so far, and the way that all the weapons interact with each other actually feel appropriate for the type of, machinery that you're using here. So overall, yeah, super solid. I don't know if if I'm as high as a 4. Maybe like I'm pretty close though. So I'll just round it up and say 4.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards that. I was leaning towards like a 3.5. It's a good game. I think it has opportunity to get to be a great game, but I would round up.
I think if it arrived as the prototype is right now, I mean, no overhaul, like the things I'm asking for, the things that I'm factoring into where I'm putting
Yeah.
it. I'm saying this is going to be a 4. This is and will last at a 4.
Yeah.
If they give me more
Yeah.
variety,
Yeah.
if
Sure.
they give me chonky minis, if they introduce some elements that'll give me more thematic board control, if they give me a little bit of an overall, and it's not all the iconography. And after we got up and running, the iconography was translatable.
Yeah,
It's
this
just
one
not,
is fine.
It's just
the
not
gear is fine.
always clear.
Health
Yep.
is fine.
It's just
yeah.
not always, and it has to do mostly with the way that, for me,
The arrows.
it has to do with this player aid is too crowded and too detailed. The arrows are a little confusing, and
Yep.
the way that things
There's also
sequence.
different arrows, which I feel like makes it a little bit more
The different
complex.
types of arrows.
Like the one is a movement. If you move and it stops, like why isn't that just a push?
Yeah.
Like so, and then the bashing, we just bashed with all of our movements. We didn't need any bashing.
I understand
So
the
I don't
need.
understand the need for bash.
That one is you don't
One
have
of
to
them-
move in order to bash.
One of them moves the other car. One of them hits the other car and does damage. So there is a need for it. The question for me is how can you refine it? Because right now
How can you make it
it's
clear?
not reading clear, and this isn't. So a 4
Yeah.
for me is where I genuinely think the game is
Yeah.
and will land. If it arrived like this, the prototype period, it'd probably be a 3.
I would agree with
A really
you.
good game that I wouldn't be upset playing, but I'm not actively asking. to
I think I would agree with you if they it's a Kickstarter, it's in the nature of
Yep.
it, right? So just having maybe even 3 more vehicles, 4 more vehicles, and 5 new characters, I think would be enough to push this upwards.
Probably
And
be stretch
definitely,
goals.
and definitely the accessibility for the iconography, like contrasting, making sure what's it called, colorblind is taken into consideration, and just overall aesthetics, I think would go very far.
Yeah.
I like these effects. I'm surprised we didn't do more of them to each other, like the burning. I got burned a couple times. You had gotten stunned a couple times. What?
I didn't have any cards that would applied effects,
I know, me
unfortunately.
neither.
I had cars that applied it to me.
I had some that applied effects, but y'all never got close enough to me to have them come
Oh,
into
I'm
play.
so
Wow,
sorry you
3.
kept pushing us backwards. I mean,
So,
it's a rough life.
Either way, that's an overview. Leave a comment down below. What would you like to see? What other franchises would you like to see this game take inspiration from? I know for me, I'd love to see a Mad
Furious.
Max skin.
I said Twisted Metal.
Fury Road, Twisted Metal would be a great one. Beetle Racing back in the day on the N64. I grew up playing that with my dad. That's not the
Wacky
one I was-
Racers, Mario
that's
Kart.
Nah, I mean, there's a lot
Are you
of
all
things.
talking about video games?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just referring to movies that I like that are
Well, you just
my-
Which is a good one.
You just watch like Death Road.
Yeah, Death Roads. This gave me such a feeling of Death Roads, and I
I'd
kept
love-
Isn't it
envisioning
based on it?
scenes.
Yeah, I mean, it has
It's
to be.
Death Roads
It
All
has to be.
Stars.
Yeah.
It has to be based
Yeah.
on the movie, right?
It's it's not quite. It sort of is, I suppose. Is it Death Roads? What is the
don't
movie we
think-
actually watched?
It was something.
Death Race.
Death Race
Death
is the
Race,
one where they're in prison.
They're in prison,
Yeah.
and to escape prison,
Yeah.
they have to race for their life.
It's taking inspiration from a lot of franchises. I'd love to see even more callbacks, even more like playing with that atmosphere. But whatever the case,
Happy where it is.
whatever you do,
Remember to do the important thing and don't get left behind.
Jen, that's not what we say. Sure, take it.
Get out and play some games.
We'll see you next time.